Just bring some vibes on the first day. And even back when we linked arms over brunch, our behavior in the worst place, cutting rugs. This is hardwood, so we bout no games. Spilling drinks with no stains. Might play some Ponga, take a smoke break. But if you prefer spades, boy, you Uno out, so draw four again. The price is right, but we got no Wayne. And we can go Brady, all my dogs got rings, so we got no
like they
cake.
leaves in the wind. You rolling trees, so it's leaves in the wind. Our family tree staying strong in the winter, even though cold weather often leads to the end. But it's whatever we could dream for the future. Let it in, get to breathing again. We planting seeds for the wind. And you notice I don't like to put my business everywhere when I'm talking, and that's cool, cause I release through the pen and take a minute just to right my wrongs. Left them with the family, ice chilling in my bones. Cause don't tell me let it go, cause you my kinfolk. Don't let them other people know just what we been for. Plus you know we got that pie in the oven. Let's ride in the oven. That's the hot box, slide on 95. Cause we buzzing out will not stop. Gotta catch the vibe when it's sudden and it's all in the air. Tell me just what you hear, cause I don't know that it gets scary.
Well, welcome to Tasty Talks, guys. We got Michael, we got Los here today.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, thank y'all for coming. I'm excited.
I'm very excited. I think today's episode is going to be tasty.
I'm a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie.
Why?
I don't know, just to see what's gonna happen. This is my first time interviewing style, talk style.
Yeah.
Well, it might get a little wild, so
I'll say
who
let's
knows?
make it happen.
Let's make it happen?
Let's make it happen.
All right, well, let's jump into it.
All right.
I don't even know. Where you want to start first? I feel like I got so much heat ready for you.
I'm coming with fire.
Wow.
Go ahead, B.
Well, let's start with your marriage. So, congratulations. You guys just got engaged.
Yeah, appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Engaged.
Black love wins. Young black love always wins.
Amen.
For sure.
I drink to that.
Drink to it.
For
Drink
sure.
to it. But speaking of engagement, I asked Torrance the other day, and I asked some of my friends, what is the timeline on engagement? I had saw it was like a tweet, and it said, I've been engaged for 2 years. And somebody said, oh, well, you're single.
That's a long time.
Ooh, okay.
I feel like 2 years is a long time. It's all speaking to your pockets, but 2 years is a very long time.
It's not just money that ties into that.
Well, let's speak on it, though.
But please, speak your piece first.
Marriage is, you know what I'm saying? Like, wedding costs money.
It does.
Right? And we didn't do it traditional. We did nothing about our marriage or relationship was traditional. Right? But we'll get into that a little bit later.
Yeah.
The reason we did it our way because we were just a fire, man. I'm broke.
It's your
Well,
relationship.
no, but that's cool. But like
Bro.
two years, if you know you can't afford it, I feel like you can. There's always eloping. There's always an alternative. You don't have to do it the big wedding style, but 2 years is a very long time.
So would you be okay with going to the courthouse?
If it was looking like we weren't gonna get married in a year or a year and some change, I would be like, all right, let's just go to the courthouse.
So
I don't want to be engaged forever.
what's the difference between that gap? I want to ask y'all because y'all are on the other side, but that engagement and marriage, what really is different between the two?
Finances, home ownership, children.
Last name change, all of that.
That was big.
Okay.
She's like, yeah,
Still working on it.
Really?
Okay?
She
It's
like,
a
yeah.
lot of stuff. you
It
gotta
is.
change,
I've read
okay?
it. It's
I'ma
a lot.
hyphenate
It takes
my
a
last
long
name.
time.
Bullshit. Oh, I'm gonna hyphenate this marriage.
Yeah.
Talking about hello somebody.
My
Bro.
passport actually
Lying.
expires the same month that we want to get married, so I'm confused. Do I renew it as my
Your new
current
name.
last
No,
name?
we
No.
Because you,
married, because
but then
it's
you
gonna
have
be
to
another
pay the
process.
same amount of money
You
2
have to pay.
times. Because if we want to take a honeymoon somewhere, I have to pay for it the first time and then repay it to have my new
So
last name
the
on it.
trick is that it's not even a trick. Well, before you even do anything, you gotta go to the courthouse regardless and get married through the courthouse. So do that whenever,
Okay.
right? So I would do that like maybe a month or 2 months tomorrow,
Right.
for real. I do that like 2 months before your passport expires, so then you can get your new social security card, your new ID, and you get
Birth
all that
certificate.
around the same time.
Okay.
Because that's the stuff that you need to renew.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bank cards, like
Yeah.
I said, man,
I mean,
it's a lot of shit.
We don't have to go out the country for it.
No, we
you
have
know,
to.
You know,
Oh, you going to
for a
Ocean City?
honeymoon. Hey, did I
Yeah.
tell you how much fun you can have at Ocean City?
Oh my
Hey.
God.
Dewey Beach. Go to the starboard and tell them you know turtle.
Okay. Get the discount.
No.
You might as well just go to Haynes Point.
See,
Right. Here, Virginia, here we
Sandy
come.
Point.
it's a lot of stuff we can do in country and have the same experiences?
No,
Nah,
you can't
no.
have the same
So
experience.
we honeymoon, and when we honeymoon, we went to Bali and Bangkok.
See, that's
Yeah.
it. I want to go to Thailand. That's it.
Oh, you want to go to?
You said
Phuket.
you were scared to go there.
Sure.
Why you?
Thought it was Phuket.
Phuket.
Okay, yeah.
But it smell like fuck it.
Yeah, yes, sir.
I like it better. I like that better. So I mean,
How was it? Y'all liked it? Los
was
doesn't like the sand or the beach.
But you like Ocean City.
So listen.
Oh, so you just like the boardwalk.
So listen.
speak. What's the?
So listen.
It's a story behind that. I know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Talk to me.
Sand is annoying. I think everybody in the world can agree with that. It gets stuck in between your toes. A day later, you still find it in your shoes. When you get in the water and come out, the sand gets worse. Who likes sand? Will I get in the ocean, the beach, whatever? Yeah, sure. But I gotta traverse through the sand first. And that's what I'm not really for. Now, Ocean City, 9
That's
times
nice.
out of 10, I'm macking on the boardwalk. I'm chilling, grabbing me
You're
some
not macking
boardwalk
anymore.
fries.
I think your
grab
macking
me a
days are
funnel.
over.
Right.
Damn.
Hey, yeah, bro.
I am a little old now, huh?
It's
I'm a
old.
little, it's,
You're a little old
Okay.
and, you know, a little engaged.
Right.
Okay.
And-
Just a
and-
little.
Once you get on one knee,
yeah,
all that.
Yeah.
Your thighs is your thighs. You understand?
I'm not lost with the most no more.
You're not low with the most. Hey, you low with one.
With the one.
The one. Though.
The one.
The one.
That's you.
Yeah.
But no, honestly and truly, my Ocean City love started way back in high school. You know, me, friends just going out there drinking, having a good time. The experiences that we created, the love that was generated, just the vibe.
So you still stuck there.
Am I stuck there?
There's
Or
nothing in Ocean City.
it's like Jordan. We went back to back. You know, we go out there, we have a great time. We winning the ship.
MJ.
It's nothing. I'm more so a vibe person than I am traveling and experience.
Okay. So you just need to have your vibe in
If I can bring my family with me, and by family I mean friends who are blood, if I can bring them to a parking lot and we curating those vibes, I don't need to go out there.
On your honeymoon?
Right.
No,
nah, yeah.
my fault, big dog, my fault.
You're supposed to get busy on your honeymoon.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just talking in general,
I get-
overall.
I get
All
that.
right.
Hey,
So for
I
your
can
bachelor
dig it.
party, bachelor party.
Wow.
Where you going? Where you trying to go?
I might let the guys plan it.
Hey, we going to know.
That's it.
I might
I ain't in this wedding party, but we
I
still
might
going to know.
I might let the
Because I ain't
guys
had
plan
one.
it.
You know what? I'm hitting all bachelor
I love New
parties.
Orleans though. I wouldn't be upset. Go to New Orleans, have
Yeah,
your time.
that might be.
We
You
going-
got spies down there though, so
I
you
don't
might
have
not.
spies.
The white on the camera again.
He
Obviously.
definitely be there.
Hey, boy, hey, the white, let them know we're going to NOLA. Yeah,
See, you
let
don't
them know.
never want to say nothing.
We going to NOLA. Cause hey, even if it's just for a night.
One night in New Orleans
Anyway,
is
You know what I'm
nice.
saying? Hey,
Speaking
one night for
of
y'all.
Right.
your bachelor party,
Please.
have y'all decided on who's gonna be in your bridal party?
We have, but it's still a secret. We haven't told them,
Okay.
so we're trying to do a grand. Even though they kind of know, they're our friends, so they know.
Okay.
But I haven't told them that you're whatever part you're playing. You're not. They don't know that they're playing that part.
I can dig it.
Well, that's the thing. You know, some people know, right?
Yeah.
But then other people, they kind of dance the fence.
They did.
Hey, am I going to be in this? Should
Yeah. Or this is a famous line. I just want to be there. I just want to make sure I'm there. Give me an invite.
Everybody's putting their bid in right now.
Yeah.
Would y'all have opposite sexes on y'all sides? Would y'all do that? If y'all
I am.
Yeah, about to say. So at this point, yeah, we are.
Yeah.
But to backtrack, because I didn't answer the
Oh,
question.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. For me, I feel like the bros know. You know, like the white don't gotta, hey, am I in your wedding? That nigga starts off, hey bro, what we doing for the bachelor party type thing. Like, yeah, you know,
For sure.
it's certain people who already know their tickets punched. They going to the big day.
Bro, you do understand that weddings are not for us.
Not at
Absolutely.
all.
You understand that?
I didn't realize that until we started planning.
Dare I say?
Bro, it's not for you.
Dare
I
I
say?
You know what you gotta do?
Marriage isn't for us. Dare I say?
Don't open that can of worms.
Ooh.
Don't open that can of worms.
I like that.
I just wanted to put that up. Even being
You got
the
something to say?
even being the head or lead to your family, you still have to serve.
Bro, I cater to my wife daily.
And that's
daily,
a real man.
daily. Yeah, you're supposed to. I mean,
That's
it's not a chore or nothing. I'm not complaining about it.
Oh, good. Good.
Right.
I wanted to make sure we threw that in there. Good.
It's not a chore. I mean, that's when I hop on that knee. That's what I propose myself to do. What I'm saying is, you know, granted, I'm the head of my household, right? But she's my equal.
All right.
Right? So, if I'm thinking of something, I want to make this move. I think we should get a food truck. I like to cook. You know?
Right.
I can't just go buy a food truck. I gotta run this past my wife. You know, guys hit me up like, "Yo, can you work for me?" Like, yeah, I'm not doing nothing today, but hey, let me ask my wife first. Because she might got something planned for me.
But do you feel like that's an inconvenience for you, or do you feel like that's something that you're supposed to do?
What, asking for permission?
I don't feel like it's asking for permission, but it's acknowledging that your wife is your partner and you want to let her know what you're gonna do before you make the decision to do it. Like not so much as like, can I please, or just to notify her that this is something that you want to do.
So I'm just keeping my family on one accord.
Yes.
I always want to be on the same page.
Okay.
So if I say, hey, yeah, Lowe's, we can go play ball tomorrow, and she had something planned for us that I was, unaware about, I go play ball. I come home, now it's an argument because she had a plan for us.
Yeah.
I don't. Come on.
You gotta avoid that.
Nobody got time to argue. So if I can avoid, like, hey, yeah, you hooping tomorrow at 5? Cool. Oh, wait. Let me we got anything to do tomorrow at 5? No, because I'm going to play ball.
Right.
Yes?
Let me run it past the
yes.
ball.
I come back to you like, hey, we got plans tomorrow.
Did y'all see that thing on Twitter about the guy met a lady with kids at the park, and she asked him if their kids could play together. He was like, how about I give you my wife's number? And it was like this big thing.
I did see that.
You saw that?
I saw that.
No. Yeah. You didn't see
that?
that?
Yeah, I missed that.
I don't even have Twitter anymore.
It was this big thing about how should he have asked his wife, or should he have said, like, yeah, it's cool for my daughters to play with you, but he didn't know what his wife had planned for his daughters to do. And I just feel like, for me, I didn't think it was a permission thing. I think it was just check in to make sure what her plans were before I was like, yeah, bring your kids over, or I'll bring my kids over, type thing.
So the way I see it, right? I don't have kids yet. Can't speak to that. I got these big ass dogs running around somewhere, right? And so say I take them to a dog park and they just, not these dogs, they pretty aggressive. But hypothetically, if I run into another young lady at the park and she got her dogs and my dogs are playing, she's like, yo, maybe the dogs should have a play date. Cool. Whoa.
Whoa.
Here's my wife's number.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like if it was a woman and a man talking, I would have done the same thing. Sure. Let you talk to my husband and figure it out. Only because I don't want my husband to think like, why are you messaging this random man?
Yes.
Like, I met him at the park and he also had kids and they wanted to play with our kids. But I think it's better for you to talk to him than it is for me to talk to him.
So can I ask this? How do we develop those boundaries with friends who were there before me and her?
So is it friends or is it exes?
No, I'm talking like, strictly like friends, like, because you have to understand that everybody has to now respect the new head of your life.
Yeah.
Everybody else has to take a step back. If I had the female best friend I used to kiki with on the phone, me and her can't do that no more.
I don't think you can do it anymore.
We can, but you have to be in knowledge of it.
It's all respectful.
You have to know about it. And 2, it can't be too late.
I feel like for you have a lot of female best friends. So
right.
I don't think it would be too much for them to include me in these things, but I don't feel like they have to go to me first before they talk to you.
Right, and shout out to Kayla and for they are respectful.
Yeah.
So my thing is like, if you was at your dad's house and then you came home, I'm up kikiing on the phone at 2 a.m. That's a problem.
I don't think so. You think so?
It's a problem.
I feel like for me it is. I've came into this knowing your relationship with them and your friendship and how you all speak to each other. So 2 a.m. phone calls, that's not a biggie for me. And again, I'm not married, so I don't know what it is to be on the other side of the fence. But I feel like I've already known y'all friendship, so that's not like a huge thing for me. But if it was
It's
like
not nothing new.
Yeah, if it was like a random girl name that you like, oh, this is my friend such and such. We
Never
met.
heard of
never
her.
heard of her.
Oh,
And
so
I'm like,
no new friends.
yeah, right. Like if I've heard of you before, then you are good.
I feel like it's going to be no new friends,
Yeah.
right? But also your old friends,
They
like
need
you
to
said,
know.
They have to know.
Yeah, that
and they
is-
have to respect it too, because it's new boundaries.
Yeah,
like,
it is.
Even if they are used to being on the phone, hypothetically at 2:00 in the morning, he hitting it up. Now that's not like we
Acceptable.
can't. Yeah, we can't do that no more. Like we gotta have. We could be on the phone at 9:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
He like I'll talk to you tomorrow,
Yeah.
or like when we out or something.
Okay.
But other than that, we just can't constantly be on the phone or like, oh yeah, I'm about to go link up with her, or like
Check this
we
out.
just not doing that no more.
B was my best friend before we got married.
Yeah.
We give you a backstory on me.
Yeah,
and B,
please.
right?
I always wanted to dive into this convo.
Right.
Oh, what?
We stepped in McKinley 08,
Okay.
right? 9th grade, 08, 09 season. Like we in the NBA or something, right?
Okay, all right.
We stepped in,
Rookie year.
and I had went to Hardy, so I had knew a couple females that was in McKinley. It was like Hardy, Stewart, and Paul.
These the middle schools
Them
that
the
feed into
middle
the high
schools,
school.
right?
Okay.
And it was like, it was those main, everybody had their own cliques, right?
Okay, don't make this story long.
Right.
Everybody had their own cliques, right? So, me coming being turtle, I'm like, I'm about to infiltrate all these cliques. I mean,
Wow.
all these cliques. If
You
you,
gotta
if
know
you
who
catch what
turtle
I'm
He's
is.
a
saying,
little
right?
whorebag.
Right.
You gotta know who Turtle is.
If you catch what I'm saying, I've been there. Time to go here.
Anyway.
So, you know what I'm saying? I came across this young lady, Bijan, right? And my guy, Nako, he had went to Paul with her. I'm like, I'm plugging me. You know what I'm saying? So, we talking. He didn't do it. He didn't do it, but
Oh,
that,
I
you know what I'm
don't
saying?
recall
At all.
at all.
We started dating for like 2 weeks. That's pretty, normal for a 9th grade relationship.
Right.
But she was my first girlfriend in McKinley. She wasn't giving it up. I needed it.
Period.
Let me
That's
tell you.
it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sister Bijan.
okay.
Thank you.
She's
All
a
right.
Thank you.
I mean, she came back around. You see, she's sitting there. She gave it
With
up.
that rock on your finger.
Eventually.
She gave it up.
But not in 9th grade.
Nine,
Dwight.
Period.
Come on.
you're right. She didn't give it up in 9th grade.
Okay.
So, I'm like, all right. I know what type, you know what I'm saying? I see her personality. She's bubbly. She's pretty. She's beautiful. Yada, yada, yada. She ain't giving it up. I'm not looking for a wife right now.
Right.
I'm looking for ass. She ain't had ass to give me. I'd have had nothing for her. But I still wanted to be her friend.
Wow.
Right?
Okay.
Literally.
So I put her on ice, pretty much. Like,
You did not.
You sit here. Put her in the cooler, you know what I'm saying?
The way that they think things happens versus
Yes,
the
like
way
you did not think about putting me on ice back
Right,
then.
right.
You just knew that we weren't it. Like it
Yeah.
just wasn't working.
Yeah.
You did not think,
Hey.
oh yeah, in 9th grade I'm gonna put her on ice.
you know-
Right.
until,
Boy, right in the long game.
When you know-
He knew the end
2019,
game.
and I'm a marry her.
Right.
Hey,
No,
when-
that's not what
Hey,
happened.
camera. When you know,
You know.
you know.
That's a chess move right there.
When you know,
You know.
you know. You can't play checkers with this.
And y'all said y'all started 2018. So did we. Like,
Yeah.
So,
They started dating in 2018, but they were already,
was already best
yeah,
friends
they
since-
was already
you
in
know what I'm
there.
saying?
we
met
met
2018
2018 and started dating
Okay, so let's
2018.
talk
Yeah.
about it. How did 3 years, right?
Yeah.
2021.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you know that she's the one already?
So this is the thing. Us going to the same university, shout out Virginia State. Us going to the same college, she's a year behind me. The school's not that big. We ran similar circles. We never met.
Never. We were at similar parties. We will hear our friends talk about parties, and both of us were there. Never ran into each other.
Sure.
Never spoke, nothing. So
No Instagram follow, no
Nothing.
picture.
I eventually
He
had her on
followed-
Facebook.
He added me as a friend on Facebook, but it was just like
Not
he
Facebook.
was
you know
right.
Facebook.
He went
no,
to
this is
BSU.
post-college.
Yeah.
But
You
he
know
post-
Facebook
Right,
pops
I
up.
guess.
He went to
Facebook
BSU.
says,
I went to
"Oh,
crazy,
BSU.
you
Let
may
me
know.
add him.
You
This
may
is
know
Jeffrey
this
friend.
person. Y'all have 100 friends in common.
So you said in the DMs.
Wait.
Wait for it.
Nasty.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Because yes, but no.
Okay.
So originally, I'm like, hey, this my homegirl. We have a mutual friend. Her name's Nay. This my homegirl. She kept telling me about this person, blah, blah, blah. I was talking to somebody.
Okay. Okay.
This somebody happens to be somebody she knew. So,
Let's leave it at that.
yeah. So,
Okay.
I'm like, hey, you know what? My boy is single. I'm going to throw the oop. I'm like, hey,
Who was the boy?
cameraman over there. Okay, since we want to get into it.
Oh yeah.
I was going to leave it. I was going to leave it alone.
Okay,
So,
Dwight.
I say,
I was supposed to be Dwight's girlfriend.
I say, hey, Nay got this homegirl. Only thing is she got a kid, because you got to get a red flags up front.
Right.
Some people aren't okay with kids. And this is not me saying, oh, I hate people with kids, because clearly I'm engaged to somebody with a kid. But I had to tell them up front, oh, you know, I love the kids, cool. So I throw this big birthday brunch, 2018. She was supposed to come. She did not come.
She was at somebody else's brunch.
No,
No,
her
my
dad
dad
had
just
moved.
bought a house.
Okay.
So they had
And he
just moved.
allowed me to move in with him. 'Cause I went from living with my cousin. We had an apartment together, and he was like, come back home. Like, I'm buying this big ass house. We got a pool. Teach Malia to swim. That's my daughter's name.
Daddy missed his oldest daughter.
Pretty much.
So
Come on, baby.
she didn't come. She didn't come to my party. So I used that as leverage the day I met her. Homecoming that same year. My birthday is early October. Mid-October is homecoming season. So we at homecoming. I'm taking shots with our mutual friend. We drinking, having fun. And I lie to you not. They say this stuff only happens in movies. She walks through the door. Whole room goes blank.
Ooh.
I see her as soon as she walk in. I said, she was supposed to be at my party. Let's move. Walk towards the door. First words out my mouth.
I'm mad.
I'm mad at you.
That's
She
the
don't know
line.
this boy from a can of paint.
Who is
That
he?
is the line.
She don't know this boy from anywhere. Mind you, I got her on Facebook, but she don't know that we Facebook friends. She like, huh? I'm like, yeah, you was supposed to be at my birthday party. You didn't show. Oh, that was you, blah, blah, blah. Nope, save it. I'm not talking to you for 15 minutes.
Ooh, really?
So I walk away.
Time out.
Yep, put her on ice.
Smooth. You're smooth.
So look, I walk away. Me and my bros chilling. You know, the infamous song come on.
Oh, God.
Taking over from the 99 to the 2000s.
He took over.
Past the Juvenile.
That's it.
He comes over the speakers.
Stop it.
Me and my boys, we looking around like, hey, where the tenderonis at? We got to get on something. Next thing I know, this pretty young thing come flying across the room.
Not flying.
Hello, the 15 minutes was up. So that's how that happened. We go home. Next day, I called Dwight. I said, yo, bro, you remember that girl I was supposed to throw to you? I think I need to reel that one back in.
I threw myself the
Yeah, I said, I think I need that one for myself. He like, damn, it's like that. I'm like, we'll see what happens. So then I slide in the DMs. I say, yo, why I ain't see you homecoming Saturday? Because, you know, that's the day of the game. Everything's popping. She said, well, was you looking for me? I'm like, I mean, a little bit.
Yeah,
So
cool.
we was in the DMs for a little bit.
Okay.
She hit me with this line right here.
Oh, God. It was the truth. It's not a lie.
She say, my daughter used up all my data, so I can't be on Instagram. Here's my phone number. I say, oh, she likes me.
She likes me.
I didn't have unlimited data back then.
We not gonna talk in the DMs.
She gonna use
Just
the
text
daughter?
me. Just text.
I didn't have unlimited data back then, and she used to, when we would drive places, she would watch videos and stuff, so all my data got
You know,
used
kids
up.
love
That was
YouTube.
that was the truth. It wasn't an excuse. That was the truth.
So then I get to checking with all my BSU bros. I say, yo, like, what's the scouter report on this?
You gotta
one?
do the whole fact.
You gotta get the
The
reports.
whole fact.
That's what they call. Not calling you a hoe, but that's what they call.
The whole
You
fact.
gotta get the person's
Everybody got a
resume.
whole fact.
My
My whole fact?
is
Man.
Hey,
Like, you read my whole facts and be like, tain't it good. Tain't it good.
you gotta read everybody's resume. And my guy, shout out Reef, he knew everybody's resume.
Sure. We were friends back then,
So-
so he would know.
Me and her just got to talking from there. And then one day it was, hey, stop playing, man. You know you my girl.
Yeah.
I'm not your girl till you ask me.
Pretty much.
Come on, man. Like, why we gotta do all
Hey,
that?
that's so
Like,
elementary.
if you know, you know. Like,
Huh?
It's not if you know, you know. Some things you have to make a point to ask or to declare. You can't just be like, I knew she was my girl. She knows she's my girl. That's it. That's not okay.
I could dig it.
And no, and that's beautiful that you did that, because at the end, I mean, you got what you want.
Right.
I could. Was that like mandated almost?
It
Well, I don't want to say mandated, but like, if he didn't do that in a timely fashion, then I mean, could you have been his girlfriend for the like 6 more years?
I don't think so. I feel like for me, I came out of a lifestyle where I was okay with how do I say
Settling?
this? I was okay with forming to what the guy was okay with. So I felt like for me moving into this new time of my life, and I had a daughter, I wanted to show her that it was okay for a woman to decide what was good and what was best for her, and a man to accept that that was a part of his life and come into that. I didn't want her to think that she would be like, oh, he said we girlfriend and boyfriend, but he never asked me. I didn't want him to think that. I wanted him to ask me, and for me to be like, yes, this is what I've decided. We're all gonna be in this. I didn't want him to just be like, yeah, that's my girl, and that's it. I didn't want that.
That's my lady. Like, I'm out with the bros, but y'all know, like, that's me.
Like,
No.
hey, bro, she off limits.
Yeah,
but
like-
No.
well, I mean, we never made it official.
And
Right.
that was the.
So how do you even know if you've never made it official? How do you even know that's your girl? Because what if she decides y'all never made it official, so I'm gonna talk to somebody else?
She bugging. How dare she do something like that? That's wild.
No.
What you like? You
That's
know my
know.
ass. How dare you give my ass away?
Wow.
Oh,
And, granted,
But
we wasn't having sex.
We weren't having sex.
Oh wait a minute. Let's talk about it. Y'all wasn't having sex for what? Like
No.
when y'all was boyfriend girlfriend?
So I was celibate.
You was celibate?
Yeah.
Oh, so
yeah,
it's
big
your
dog,
choice
big
not
dog.
to get no
I'm a
ass.
church boy.
Yeah.
I'm born in church raisins. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna do this the right way. Blah blah blah.
I'm gonna pause.
Yeah.
Put God on pause.
Yeah, yeah.
For 1 second, hey.
Yeah.
All praise to that.
Most high.
Most High. But this is your fiance now, right? What if y'all, you know what I'm saying?
Waited.
Oh, wait.
We did talk about waiting
Y'all
until
waited
marriage.
until marriage?
We didn't, but we talked about it. We did talk about it.
So, all right, so say y'all would wait until marriage, right? And he pulled his pants down and he had a little pinky.
I feel like for me, it was more than for anybody. It needs to be more than sex. It should have been more than sex, more than the size, more than the motion of the ocean, all of that. I feel like for when you're hearing all of these things from not even your elders, from people who've already experienced these things, for me it was like, okay, they've done this and it didn't work for them. So for me it was more like, let's try something different and see if it works for me. That whole motion of the ocean, the size, the thing, it wasn't a dire thing for me. It was more like, let's make sure that he loves me, he loves my daughter,
For who y'all are.
yeah, for who we are, and I would love him for who he is, whether it's big, little, small, medium, whatever it was.
I mean, just let the camera know it's big.
It is
I mean,
big.
all right,
Wow, what did I just walk
Before-
into? So you came from a household with siblings. How does gender roles that you grew up with play now into your relationship? Or are going to play into your relationship now that you guys are engaged, you're about to be married? Do you guys have gender roles?
You want to go first?
she wash dishes or you know what I'm saying? Like gender roles, like
You
black
want
and white.
me to take a stab at it first?
You can go first.
Okay, because you're nervous. You don't know what to
I'm
say.
not nervous, but I know.
I can tell you what, in my household, there's no gender roles.
Right.
Like, I might cook dinner. And granted, I'm the head of my household.
Are you?
Let that be known.
Look,
Let that be known.
Put that big boy down.
What I say,
Look, y'all know what's up, girls. Okay?
right.
Y'all already know.
yeah,
Not
ladies,
gonna
y'all know what's up.
Fellas.
Yeah, no, not even
that
fellas.
thing down.
The ladies know who's up. What's up?
Ladies, sit it down.
Let me tell you.
Okay? What you
Sit-
talking about?
sit it-
Not sit it down. Put it down.
Sit it down,
sit on
put
it,
it down. You
flip
can sit on
on
it.
What are you talking about?
Spit on it. You can do whatever you
Guap,
want
guap.
to it. Okay?
You know what?
Understand that I'm still head of my household.
Hello,
If-
somebody.
If I say it ain't happening, it ain't happening.
Okay.
I promise you that.
Fine.
I
say.
take that shit. You take it. I'm gonna take that shit.
Final say.
Because I wanted it.
I feel like gender roles for us it's kind of fluid. You think so?
Hey, you forget my point.
I think we're very close to traditional
We are
gender
close.
roles.
But one thing that I will not budge on is taking the
Taking out
trash
the
out.
trash.
I feel like that's
a
a man thing, and I'm not
mind
doing
you,
it. I'm not
mind you,
touching the trash.
Mind you, we got valet trash. We just
Also-
open our door and sit it out front. They come pick it up.
Yeah,
I gotta
I'm not
roll.
taking out the trash. I'm not touching the trash. I'm not doing anything with the trash. The trash is gonna come at 7 o'clock. Carlos, the trash is coming. You ready to take it out?
Whole name, first name.
Right.
And
Come
look,
get it.
I tell her, I'm like, hey, all right, if you not touching the trash and you need me come kill all the spiders because you not touching spiders,
Wait a minute.
Hold up. Let's just interject just on the spider thing. He'll call me to kill the spider.
oh,
But let's get back to it.
It could be.
Go ahead.
It could be an elephant. She could say, "Baby, it's an elephant in the kitchen." I'm down there with the pump, like,
we getting
Let's
rid of
get
this
it.
elephant.
elephants, anaconda,
Tigers.
liger,
But the spiders,
tiger, little ass daddy long leg.
Oh,
Hey, baby,
sweet.
it's
No, you can't
A
kill
roach.
daddy long legs. You gotta grab it and put it
a
outside.
mouth.
why can't you
Grab
kill
what?
A daddy long leg, you
Why
gotta
can't you
shoot
kill
it.
it?
I be
You don't
stomping
kill
them out,
them.
Kirk Franklin style.
Oh my
Shit,
god.
Why can't
Stomp.
you kill it?
And my people say stomp. Okay.
I won't even stomp on it.
But no, so we
I
do
completely
have
get
this
that.
one thing in our house.
What?
Whoever cooks, the other does dishes.
Yes.
I can dig it. I
But
can dig it.
here go the thing. Those few rare moments when Los does cook,
He do the dishes too. But check it out.
Not you don't. He don't do the dishes too. I just have to remember that he cooks.
Check it out.
Let's wait, because I cook most often.
not 90%
So
of the time.
that when he has actually cooked, I have to remember that he cooked. So I'll have to wash the dishes. It doesn't mean that he has to automatically wash the dishes because he cooked. I'll just be like, oh shit, he did cook that meal. Let me wash the dishes for him.
Day later.
Dig it. Hey, but check.
But it's because I didn't remember what happened.
Los never
Because
cooked.
I cook most of the time.
So in my household, right, it's kind of the same. However, she run a bakery,
yeah.
so she baking all day, and I wash the dishes.
I got to bust all these dishes.
I go downstairs, smoke a cigar, or
More
whatever.
dishes.
I come upstairs, like I didn't even touch. Like what the fuck? Like, you know what? I just washed dishes, bro. I'm not washing them again.
Uh-huh.
You got me fucked up.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
legit.
saying?
I just cleaned out the whole sink,
Let's
and then lunch rush come through.
Also, Los thinks that cleaning the kitchen means washing the dishes.
So no,
Cleaning the kitchen
hold
does
up.
not mean washing
hold
the
up,
dishes.
hold up, because that wasn't our agreement.
Ooh.
The agreement was
Ooh.
who cooks cleans the dishes, and then when I wipe out the dishes, it's a hey, you didn't get the stove, you didn't get the
You
microwave,
have to wipe everything down.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you there.
and
Thank
that's.
you.
But
If you-
look,
Do it. Do
Clean
it.
the kitchen. If
Is
you
as a
wash it, if you
whole.
wash the dishes, I feel like you should automatically look at the stove.
Yes.
Because you just know pots were on the stove.
Right.
So yes,
Even if somebody wiped it down while they did it, I automatically go right to the stove.
Yes.
Just because.
logically yes. Now
But
I'm gonna go backstory.
Oh Lord.
No, because I never cooked in my grandmother's house.
Okay.
Me, my grandma, my grandfather, mom, and 3 siblings. Los isn't cooking at all. Los isn't doing the dishes. It's you eat your food, you put the dishes in the sink. Big shout out to grandma. She does all of it. So, when I accepted this agreement with her, I'm a very literal person. I'm cleaning the dishes.
Not the stove.
Not the
wiping
stove,
counter.
not the microwave,
not
not
none
the
of that.
counter.
Not none of that.
Damn.
I'm on my contract in my head. So when I found out,
Time to redo that contract.
right. So when I found out,
It's already
oh,
ink. It's dry.
Nah, they get
Hello,
to redo
it's
it.
signed
They,
We're
in
on
pen.
only engaged.
they in
down
the
here.
new part. They get to
that
redo
that
it.
was
You gotta adjust
that was
it a little
dating. That was a dating
It was.
contract.
That
and
was
it's
dating
still-
contract.
Nah, now y'all in another contract.
Cause even now,
That shit
outside of
tattooed.
the kitchen, a lot of stuff, I'm sure you probably can relate to this. You can't clean to her standard.
No, I
You
don't
can
think we had that
do,
problem.
you can
Y'all
bust
clean-
your
he cleans
sons,
Not
you
dishes.
can,
Dishes is fine, right?
I'm talking anything.
But
No,
like
dishes
cleaning a
he will
house?
clean. Yes.
Cleaning the house? Oh man, it's no cleaning to be standards. Although
Why you lying?
we are very cleanly,
Right.
but making a bed, she like to tuck the sheet. I
So-
just like throwing bitches on there.
So making the
He doesn't
bed,
even like putting sheet like the he only likes putting the fitted sheet. on
not the
bed.
stupid little. What is
You
the
like to
point of
put
that
the
one?
fitted sheet and the flat sheet.
That
Thank
one
you.
has no
Thank
point.
you,
It
B.
just makes you sweat.
No, it doesn't. It makes for
You
me.
know-
Oh my god.
and then
What
you
is
know,
wrong
I
with
you
feel.
know, and you know
I
what she
feel
said?
like
What's wrong?
You hot. Get off me. Like, yeah, I'm hot because you got this dumbass sheet on the bed.
First of
B.
all, you got the extra sheet on the bed. You on top of me.
Not an extra
And I'm
sheet,
the
it's
furthest-
A set. It's a set.
Thank you.
Wait,
A
I can
sham.
tell
It all came together.
Let me ask you.
What
What?
Let me ask you.
Are y'all
Do
smoking
Malay
on
sleep in the bed
something
with y'all
else?
still?
She doesn't. Thank God. It
Okay.
took a little while. It was an adjustment.
I can dig it. Do you sleep? Do y'all cuddle?
Yes.
No, we don't cuddle. She
We do
sleeps on
cuddle.
top of me.
Oh, she sleep
On top.
all night.
Majority
most
until
of
my
the
you got?
and she gonna laugh.
Because it's just funny.
How long you got?
Torrance made up a contract with himself and signed my name.
Wow.
So forgeries,
I like it.
he should actually be
I
in
like
jail
it.
right now.
She gets
Right.
20 minutes.
That
We
I
married.
get no 10.
10 minutes?
And then he doesn't even give me a full 10 minutes because he doesn't know how to count. He gives me at least 4.
I give.
And then say, your 10 minutes is up.
I
I'm
get-
rolling over.
I
Like,
get-
you didn't even give me
Let
10
me tell
minutes,
you.
bruh.
I give her 11 minutes every night.
He's lying.
Beautiful.
He's lying.
11 minutes. You know why I give her the extra minute?
Why?
Cause she my baby.
Oh.
And you the bro.
No.
You
So
know
do
what?
you lay? Do
Just
you
by
lay
putting
like?
"you're my baby" on the end of a lie doesn't make it true.
True.
And you're the
Amen. So do you like lay on him or you like beside him? How
I
is
lay
that?
like
Do you lay on the
beside-
arm,
no,
cut the
I lay-
circulation off?
Yeah, like I'm more of like a you know, like a let me get my leg up on you. I just need
That-
one leg
that
on you
hand
and an
don't
arm.
move.
That's it.
So for me, I'm like I lay directly on top of him.
Yeah, no, I
And
don't
I
want to
have
do that.
asthma.
That's uncomfortable for me.
I have asthma too, guys. So she
Oh,
lays
so you're trying to like
on
hurt
top
him.
of me.
I'm not. I put my head on the pillow, but the rest of my
Oh,
body
wow.
is on.
Oh wow.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Like okay.
Let me tell you. 10 minutes.
That's it. That's all.
10. 11 minutes. I give her 11, but it's
He's
10
lying.
per contract.
What are you doing? Why
I
is
think
your
we need a
head
contract
like
here.
this?
Hey, you better
No.
sign that.
I think
I'm
we need a
telling you.
We don't need a
Bro,
contract.
and then she get
I
mad at
did,
me.
he signed it for me. This is what I'm telling you.
Hey,
I did not sign that. I
Can't
didn't
sign it.
agree
Yeah,
to
y'all
it.
not married, but once y'all get married, you go ahead.
No.
You got some time.
Cause I sleep on my back.
Yeah, and I sleep on my stomach.
So she just feels like
So
that's
I just lay
perfect.
on top of him because he lays on his back.
And then she complain, I be hot. I'm hot because you on me.
I turn the fan on. We're good.
That damn fan.
Not the damn fan.
Wintertime, summertime.
Whatever it is, I
anytime.
turn the fan on.
Okay, so hold up. Let me drop this in because we gotta have this conversation. Y'all
Uh-huh.
ready for this?
I'm ready.
Are y'all ready?
Let's talk.
Y'all ready? Speaking of the bedroom,
Are we getting nasty in the bedroom?
Time to get tasty.
aren't you always supposed to get nasty in the bedroom?
I got a whole house. I get nasty throughout the house.
Okay,
Right,
guys.
period.
We clean up a lot, so the house is cool whenever y'all come over. But
Possibly.
They might have just
first
got done.
part A, threesomes.
You said threesome?
Threesomes. What's
Oh.
y'all deal
Oh,
on
we
threesomes?
getting-
Y'all are
Wait a minute.
Y'all are engaged now.
Threesomes. 2 girls and a guy.
Two guys and a
Two
girl.
guys and the girls never.
Two guys and a
acceptable.
girl's never acceptable for
That's
me.
a
I don't
train,
want to
right?
take two. That's a train.
Yes.
Okay, all right. That's
It's
I
not
don't
a
want-
threesome.
yeah,
I don't
that's
Okay,
not
so
a
the
threesome.
table
Okay.
agrees on
So
that.
making sure we're in the same.
Cool.
All right, high five.
Period, period.
Yes, okay.
Everybody agree. Y'all hear that?
Yeah. Two guys,
Two
and a
guys,
girl's
one
a little
girl
bit too
is a
much.
train. I'm sorry, ladies. Stop letting those men do that to
Not
you.
gonna
Yeah, don't get G. Don't do it.
Not at all.
Okay,
Next
so now that
question.
we're on this is the
Oh, same
part A.
question.
How do you feel about having a threesome now that you are engaged and you're about to be married? You're not just boyfriend and girlfriend no more. Y'all can break up and it's whatever. I mean, hypothetically,
It's
can
it's
still-
legal.
Yeah, but
You let him out.
no, he's
he's
eating.
eating.
bowl.
He's
That's
smacking
the
the
bowl
bowl
banging.
against the door.
That
But
Jacob.
how do you
Shoot,
feel about
that's
that?
me in the bedroom right there. Honestly
For me,
and truly.
I feel like I feel like my dad's gonna listen to this later.
Don't tell
Sorry,
him about
pops.
We're gonna tell him in a minute.
I will
Skip
be
it.
I will be open to a threesome, but we can't know her. We can't ever have run into
it.
her.
No,
later.
she's always said this.
It can't be. If we would have to been like on an island. We met her. We leave her.
We just left
that's
St.
it.
Lucia.
Yeah, we can.
Last
We
night.
can never be like in Maryland. We'll run into her again in Maryland.
On A Street.
Right. Never is gonna happen.
April, is that you?
Right. No.
Girl.
It would have to be like we were on vacation. It happened on vacation, and we left it in vacation. Like
Okay.
nothing like that. What about y'all?
What do
How
you
frequent
What do you
though?
think?
Like,
Are
so
you on
say
the
you
same
gave
page?
it to him. Y'all vacation every year, right? Once a year, y'all go on an annual vacation, and it's a random girl every year.
No, I don't think it would be a random.
I
girl.
think at this point
That's too often.
you're in an open marriage if you want to have a threesome
every year. Yes, maybe like once every 5.
So are we talking?
I said 5, didn't I? I
Yeah.
said 5.
Are
What'd you
we
say?
talking that same one person?
No, a different
bride.
person.
Okay.
You can. I feel like for me, I would have to never run into her again. If it was like a consistent thing, that's when it becomes a problem in your marriage. And also, we are Christian, and so that I feel like it would interrupt your marriage a little bit if you ran into the same person every time, and that was y'all go-to person every 5 years, that's a bit much.
Yeah.
So for me, it would have to be like I never saw her ever again in life. If it was a chance, I'm not doing it.
So polygamy is never an option.
Never an option.
What in the world?
I can
How did you
dig
do this? Okay, so threesomes are okay in a marriage.
Yeah.
As long as it's not frequent.
Consistently.
It's consistent,
Yeah.
right? So every 5 years, that would be okay.
I'm okay
or
with
like
every
10
5
years, or
Yeah.
just like.
More than if
More
it was
than-
every year, then obviously he's
I mean,
missing
why do you need
something.
to
See,
have a
that's the
threesome?
thing.
Like,
Yeah.
When you
all
get
the
into the
time,
nitty gritty
anything.
of it, you'll sit here and say, okay, every 5 years. But every other 5th year, like, let's do 3 years.
Yeah, I'm just like, what?
You know,
it doesn't need
it's
to be
no
that
set.
way. Time.
I'm about to say it's. I don't think
I
that
don't
needs
want.
a
But
contract.
I
it
don't want it
doesn't
to
need
be
every year.
something that he looks forward to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you should not.
For me,
like,
it
oh,
should be
yeah.
more of a spontaneous thing,
Every
and
5
not that
years.
like, hey, we're coming up on 5 years. I'm ready for my.
And that's why I
threesome.
don't think you should put a time on it. Like
Yeah,
say,
Right.
no.
say we're in
It
Aruba.
happens.
Yeah.
We're in
And it
Aruba,
happens.
Like yo, you know. And
But
foul
also,
happens.
I would want him to know it's not going to be. I would want you to know, babe. It's not going to be every year. We were in
No.
Aruba this time, and we had a great time, just me and you. But next time we come in Aruba, maybe we'll do it. But
It's
I
a
don't think
possibility.
it's a possibility. I don't think you should be like, hey,
Yeah.
we've been in
Yeah.
Aruba. We've been married for 5 years.
No,
it's our
that's-
time.
And see,
That's
I-
when
and
you
see-
mess up your
I
money
think
right
that's
there.
the-
And see,
Yeah.
and see, I think that's when
weird.
when you put a time or something.
Yeah.
Now it's like, yo, she said 5 years.
Yeah, you
It's 5
promised
years.
me.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
And
not
see-
saying every 5 years. I'm saying you cannot have a threesome every year and not think that something is wrong with your marriage.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
That's it.
I think
And
that
I
is
agree
just-
with that.
That's too much. Like,
Yeah.
What do you think?
No.
And I
I
want to
think
kind
you
of
just have
piggyback
to-
off of that. How do y'all feel about scheduled sex then?
Mm.
Like, hey, we need to do it every Tuesday, and then that one Tuesday come around.
I think you should only have one reason why you need to schedule sex, and that's if you're like IBS, like you have
Trying
like,
to
reproductive
conceive.
problems, and you
Okay.
have to schedule sex.
Mhm.
I think that should be like you're pretty much the only reason why you.
I
have
get
scheduled
what you're
sex.
saying, but I don't agree.
Okay.
Only because I feel like sometimes life gets hectic, and I do have a kid already. So
Okay.
I feel like sometimes you do have to schedule out that time to make sure that your man is pleased. Because otherwise, if you're like going through life and you're like, oh, we'll just do it when I have time, he'll never get it. Because I feel like as women, we don't need it as often.
Wow. No, I'm glad you said that. A lot of women won't agree with that. 'Cause
I mean, maybe it's like an age thing, because I know when you go through that certain age, women want it more than men do.
They say like 40.
Yeah, like the 40s,
They say
women
40s
are
are
crazy.
crazy.
Right.
I done had me a couple cool.
Hold on. Hold on.
Had
Women,
to
I
back
feel
door.
like in order to keep your men satisfied, you probably do have to schedule something, or even in it's
Sorry.
Right to the mic.
Ooh, girl.
Hey,
I know.
you gotta keep that in there.
don't
Please.
keep that.
Keep that in there.
I thought I was going to be the first one to do that.
So,
Not with a mic, bro.
So for women, I think that you have to, because women are okay for going for longer periods of time. I don't know, B. Or maybe it might just be me thing. But I feel like I'm okay with going for a longer period of time. So I have to remember to not refuse him when it's been like a week or so.
Okay, got you.
To be like, all right, it has been a long time. Let me satisfy him.
Okay, I think
that way.
when you said like that,
Yeah.
it's different. I'm thinking you're saying schedule it like, okay, every Tuesday.
Yeah, no, because some
we
people
have to have
do.
sex on every Tuesday.
some-
Are you very close with his mom and his family?
I don't know.
I would say this year. So I mean, like that was my leading lady until I had a new leading lady, right? Because
I had to have that conversation with my mom, actually.
when
Good.
the pecking order is wife,
Mom.
child,
Kids.
mom,
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
definitely.
right? We don't have children, right? I mean, I got dogs, but
That don't really count.
you know, so it's my wife and then my mother,
Mm-hmm.
grandmother, so forth and so on. You know, until we have a daughter, she would be 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the moms get moved down the totem pole because they raised you. You know, they wanted you to be head of household. You know, they wanted you to be that guy to provide for another young lady, and that's what it is. So my wife is my number one,
That's
As
good.
it should be.
and I think that's how it's supposed to be, you know. And
Was your mom? Did your mom cause friction at all, or she was just very accepting?
be knowing knowing B and being our history, it was easy. It was an easy transition
Okay.
because I already knew the family.
Yeah.
Like I didn't have to get to know the family. She didn't have to get to know the family. We knew the family.
There was
just
no
like
power struggle.
it was like, yo, about time. Like, what you talking about?
Yeah,
time?
when we
Yeah.
told
So,
everybody,
we
they
all
were
been
like,
waiting.
finally,
We
yeah,
knew.
like, I'm
we
sorry.
knew that was gonna happen. Like, nah,
Y'all need to calm down.
how you
Right.
know it was gonna happen? We didn't even know it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like, nah, we knew.
Tell it to my sister, Brandy. She is the reason why we got married.
She really thinks she's cute.
She's
or
really
something.
actually pretty raggedy. I'm so
Not
sorry
raggedy.
to his ex-girlfriends
Uh-huh.
because she's definitely always was like, why you got her?
Be
Why
a bit-
you with her? Why you bring her here?
Yeah.
She'll have a function at the house or something. I bring my ex, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Because again, in the beginning of my relationship, I established that's bro.
Yeah.
So bro got a function at the crib. We pulling up. You know what I'm saying? I'm having my lady on my hip with me.
Yeah.
I pull up, and it was like strictly like that was
Did
bro.
you bring guys too? V? Or no? It was just
Never to him, but he knew about everybody that I talked to.
Okay.
Like whether
Let me take these.
he was the bro, like so I knew about everything he did. You know, I was that scapegoat for everything because I was a bro, right?
I used to
Yeah.
call her like,
And then he
AD.
knew about who I was messing with because I was a bro. So if I would come home from school and I was going somewhere, like I would tell them like, yeah, I'm on the road, and they would be like, well, where you at? Well, I'm here now. I'm at such and such house. Oh damn! Like, oh, you
Little
here?
daddy.
Like, yeah.
little daddy. I tell you what, knowing the whole facts, it's good and bad at the same time.
yeah.
And because it's like it could be we in a grocery store at a concert or a car dealership or wherever, and it's like we run into somebody that she dealt with. It's like,
Yeah.
like I ain't got
I
no
never
problem
liked
with you.
you.
I ain't got
Right.
no. I don't have a problem with you, but you know what my
Go
wife
away.
thinks like.
Right.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like that. And I mean, I'm
Or-
sure she got the same.
Or like I heard y'all downstairs talking today about somebody's name, and then I was like, nah, that's not the same person. And then he said something, and he was like, oh yeah, that's her. Yeah, I know
Yeah,
her.
it happens.
Like, yeah, I bet.
And-
But
and-
like
Yeah,
we were
I did.
so close. Like she used to be at my house all the time. Like I would wake up and he would be downstairs with her at my house.
Wow.
You got, you gotta understand.
Our
She-
relationship is pretty wild.
She was
Yeah.
the bro. You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing that she don't know. It was like
So she knew
it's
more.
kind of hard because I can't be like, oh, she pretty, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, she's pretty. I remember you told me you done put her in this position and flipped her that way.
No.
Like,
know
so
too
what you
much.
want for dinner, B? Like,
Right.
cause she knows so much now. It's
It's hard.
easy to have the awkward conversations, but it's like hard to have the what's supposed to be easy conversations.
And I see like all these new games and shows and stuff about like new couples, and they're like asking each other questions that they like. So have you done this in your past before? And
You
it's
already know.
like, it's cute and all, but it's just like, well, I already know that about that
Yeah.
guy, so there's no point in me even buying that because it's gonna be a waste. Like,
Yeah. That's awkward.
It's hard to know. It's hard to know everything.
When you've known somebody for 10 plus years, you know just about.
Everything, and
Yeah.
that's annoying. That's annoying.
It's annoying, but a blessing at the same
Yeah,
time.
it's a
For
blessing.
sure, they say a lot of things are a blessing and a curse at the same time, and that's one of the things.
Like getting to know your mother-in-law. Like,
Yeah.
not having to create a whole new bond. It was cool not having to do that because I was already so close to her. Like, she was I already called her mom before we got married.
Yes, so
She's
that
my mom.
I've always called Lucy's mom Miss Carlita, and very recently we went to his
Last
grandma's his grandma's birthday party, and they were like, "Why does she call you Miss Carlita?" I was like, "I've always called her that." It was like, "I don't know why she," and his mom said, "I don't know why she called me that. All his other friends call me Ma." So I'm like, "At the wedding, I'll call you Ma." But I'm just like, how hard is that to transfer over?
transfer, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I'll always be like second guessing myself.
Well, I don't really know how to relate to it because I call her mom from high
when you
school.
met-
I was
Okay.
friends.
And even when I see like people like if I was when I go to your house,
Uh-huh.
like I might be like, "Hey dad, hey mom,"
Yeah.
just because like
kinfolk. Like,
Just because, like, I already come with that vibe. Like, I'm not. I mean, if you want me to call you Mrs. Such and Such, then I will.
I'll change
but
it. Yeah.
automatically, like, not to say that I don't care about your name, but I'm already gonna call you mom.
Yeah.
I'm already gonna call you dad.
I feel
just
like
because
I didn't.
you're somebody's dad. You're somebody's
That's
mother.
true. But y'all were friends first. I feel like for me, I would feel like intrusive to be like, "Hey, ma," and that you'd be like, "That's not my daughter. Who is this girl?"
And see, my mom is that type mom.
She's like, "Hey, baby."
My mom is that
Hey,
type
boo.
mom. If she get a bad vibe from you, it's like, Mrs. Price. Wait a minute, ma, that's my guy.
Yeah.
Oh no,
They
she's
call me
definitely.
Mrs. Price.
She'll let you know.
Like my mom is raggedy.
Yeah, okay.
That's my baby though. Boy, that's my guy. You know that. She a bro too. That's my bro. You know what I'm saying?
But I feel bad now because I don't want her to
baby.
think that I think of her any less. Because I do love her. Like, that's my mom or whatever. But I don't want her to think, like, because I don't call her mom, that's not my mom.
I don't think it's about the name. It's just about the relationship that you have with her.
Yeah.
So, like, even if y'all got a bond relationship, you still calling her Miss or Mrs. until 20 years from now. Like, she's not going to care. She just be like, that's what you call me.
Yeah.
She talked to my mom more than me. So, like...
I don't think that's true. I think
is.
your mom talks
It
to
is.
me.
It is. My mom will call me and ask for you.
But that's true.
It is who I am. Like, I don't talk to my mom. It's not no beef. It's not no hate. I just don't got conversation for people.
Yeah.
I'm just like, hey, mom, what you want? What's up? Oh, okay, bye.
Yeah.
You, hey, so what happened at work today? Oh, are y'all still doing this? I don't want none of that. I just want to get straight to the point. It is what it is. And I appreciate that about you because you can connect with my mom, my grandma, and my sister. So I know years down the line, like, hey, your mom said we got to come to this birthday party or we got to do this. Like, for you to be that in tune with my family, I appreciate you for that. Like, it's so dope.
You got my glasses on, bro.
Because I can't see you. Like, okay, all right, I'm going to tell y'all, I'm pretty raggedy right now, right? Okay. So, I only have in one contact. So, I cannot see anything. Like, and it's just really throwing me off not to be able to see. So, I'm just going to thug it out. Yeah.
One
That's
thing,
just what it's gonna be.
one thing I do
What?
want to know.
I'm telling the truth.
What's that?
So we talked about, you know, how y'all met. What I want to know, what went through your mind when he got in that accident?
The motorcycle accident?
Damn it, I love my family, make it look easy. We don't even try to copy studies. Take a trip to Paris, we don't mind the company. Oh, no, 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 no. And everyone knows that it's family over everything.